Yeah, we were in your your hell house of horrors yesterday.
It's I got lost in it and just cut my way out the top.
Hello, Jackers.
Hello!
Hello.
Long time no hear, Garth.
I know, man. I just my life has been stupid busy.
Yeah, me too, man.
If you could explain that to me this amazingly, I should just stop asking the other guys questions because you can just answer them for me.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was well.
Yeah,
well
it was a
meant.
really good explanation. I didn't interrupt him once because he nailed it.
That so sounds like German bureaucracy that I could puke.
I think bureaucracy's the same everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, now we have a special place in our hearts for bureaucracy. There's so much bureaucracy here that.
Yeah.
I was surprised when me and my wife when we married.
Mm-hmm.
I was absolutely surprised how loosely the bureaucracy was there, because kind of I was prepared for waiting for don't know half a year getting approvals of all our don't know whatsoever
Certificates
what we
and
have
stuff.
to send in.
Yeah.
And birth certificates, and it was surprisingly how unbureaucratic it was. If we just needed two papers kind of,
Yeah.
and if we had them at that point and had brought all the money, we could have married kind of on the spot. And I was very, very surprised about that, because normally if you want to get something approved and if you want to have something right, then you have to go through so many shit for that.
Oh yeah, it's
And
it's depressing.
depressing, but you have to be used to it kind of, and then just do it. But for some things,
Yeah,
but on the other hand,
you got married.
yeah, no, that was absolutely fine. That was absolutely cool. Again, that was much less of a problem than I thought, and
Yeah, they knew the problems were gonna come later.
yeah. So, okay, I'm flattening a lot of my plate here, and I'm surprised about the amount of lava-filled potholes here on my...
Yeah, that makes sense. Lava-filled potholes is an issue. Which plate are you on?
Are they numbered or something like
No,
that?
I'm saying, is there something specific on your plate that'll stand out that I can look at, or?
This tower. There's in one of the corners. There's a tower. But nothing else. And yeah, now a lot of gray.
Yeah, I see
in
that.
the middle, kind of where the.
Are you gonna take all those ores?
Check them if you need them.
I was just curious because I do. I don't know why I don't need them.
Yeah.
But I do, because our plates are like side by side.
Oh, that's
You're
good.
my neighbor.
That's good. I have Grace Nelly. I don't know who that is.
Does it look like?
Oh, that's
yeah,
you.
Does it look
That's
like
you.
a fish?
There's a gray. Now you are planing something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's me.
that's you. I don't have guys loud loud, shady play.
Yeah, that's right on the other side of me over here. Or over this way. One of these two ways.
No, I'm leveling that out because I want to build. I decided that this server definitely needs a police force. All the ninja attacks just
it makes perfect sense.
Call for.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So
call for having someone protect this server, and
you know, and I appreciate you being the man for that.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Yesterday, yeah, we talked about regulations. Jace didn't put that in the video, but he didn't get approved the selling of alcohol in his diner because he thinks that the owner of that place has something has some shady business with the regulating.
Oh, so yeah. Well, you know, I would say for just being me that you would be above reproach. I mean, your integrity seems to me to be
absolutely
unquestionable.
But this server definitely needs protection so shady businessmen can do their business.
Somebody's got to be enforcing these rules.
It cannot stand. It just cannot stand that ninjas come to plates and piss in drinks.
That would not be cool.
We cannot stand for that.
I don't want. Yeah, and, I don't want to be standing for that.
Did you see the video? Some guy's video?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I just got done watching.
Take a look at it.
I just got done watching the They Tried video he did.
It is the best. I laughed my ass off, and I was so surprised that comes from some guy. He did so amazing of a video that I was completely thrown off by that kind of. He made this video by cutting himself kind of into the video from the future, trying to warn him and all that stuff. It's amazing. I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, he's really creative.
Yeah, when it comes to that, absolutely. I was so surprised, kind of, because I knew that he's entertaining, but that he is also able to really tell a story there. That was amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty smart too. Have you ever like watched these videos that are kind of like a little cerebral? And I'm sitting there watching these videos, I'm thinking, man, that is really deep. That is, it's just something right there.
Does he have more than one channel? Because I only see his StarMade videos. And...
Yeah, he's he's got just the one channel, but he's got one called They Tried.
Yeah,
that's one of the things I was talking about. It's like, sitting there listening to him talk on that one. I was thinking, man, that's some really valid points. It's not just like some of the guys who do video game reviews where they say a bunch of things that somebody else already said in another review. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A lot of his thoughts are very original, and yeah, he's pretty all right.
Gute Sache. Yeah, it's amazing. They Tried was this about this video game, and yeah, I watched that, and it was very, very cool. I think you should do more of that. I'm watching a lot of people like Jim Sterling or the Escapist here, Zero Punctuation. And they do something similar, kind of, and I'm really loving that stuff. And if he could, he could get for me into that direction, that would be great.
Yes, it would. All right. I think we've gone over our love of Guy enough. He's gonna get a big head.
Everybody likes me. Yes. Yeah, he can. That's okay.
Yeah, but he's a pretty entertaining guy.
When I came to the plate, or I think one of the first things Fuse showed me was his old building on my plate. He said that the community word, this word was, he built on that before, and my plate is the one he built a house on, and I didn't notice that when I came to the plate, and now I want to kind of keep his old building here intact.
Yeah.
So
that's a good idea.
To have the ruins of ancient
Fusetopia.
astronaut. Yeah, Fusetopia.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a docking hangar that when you pull in, it opens and a tray slides out, and you park, and then once you've parked, the tray slides back in and the doors close.
Nice.
So that's gonna be the goal.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. Good ideas.
Yeah, I have to work a lot more with the rail system too. There are so many ideas you can do with that. I want to make kind of these gliding docking bays, so these docking tubes kind of that come out and then you can dock to them, and all that stuff. I have to see, and I kind of want to have really a rail system, so monorail or something like that. I don't know if that's possible.
It would be possible. I don't know if you could do like a train. You could do like a little car.
Yeah.
It would take you a little bit.
I am back.
I don't know if you were still in here.
Yeah, I was just muted. Yeah. My mother has trouble with some people in the house.
Oh, okay. Okay, for a second there I was thinking like, what do you mean, like burglars? But you're talking about people she lives with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah. I think I need to talk to some people.
Oh, yeah. People sometimes need a good talking to, Draco.
I know, right?
Sometimes these people need a good talking to.
I hate plant life.
Yeah, because when you
That's one thing I want to have a water bucket just to get rid of all the plants.
Like in Minecraft.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I had a friend who took a lot of German because he dated a lot of German girls, so...
Taking away our German women.
That's right. There's not enough women. You had to get...
All you crazy
I know, right?
foreign soldiers coming to us, taking all our women.
You just jealous. You just jelly.
I have mine. I don't need another one.
You sure? Because I have one that I'm trying to get rid of.
I'm trying to get rid of. Oh, really?
Don't tell her I said that. She'll hurt me.
Das ist gut.
Das ist gut.
Oh man.
We were talking. I can't remember exactly what the topic was, but it was pretty funny. And the guy was talking about who learned some German. He's like, you do a pretty good job. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. You know, I think he was just being nice to me because I also had a friend who was German. His name was Dieter. I mean, he was like a true German man. Everything that you could like stereotypically think of as a 35-year-old German male. Yes, he was. I mean,
I'm 35. What do you think about typical 35?
Doesn't take any shit from anybody.
That could be the case.
Cops,
yes.
the cops pulled him over one time. Pulled over a car he was in. He wasn't driving, but I guess they smelled alcohol in his breath, and they wanted to search the vehicle because the alcohol was on his breath. And I guess in the German legal system, you have to have a legitimate reason to check a vehicle, and having a drunk passenger is not one.
Yeah, you can have some things like what most policemen do. We have to have certain items in the car, and that's a thing they can ask you for. Show me the thing. But if you want to search something, really search something, you definitely have a legitimate reason. And having someone drunk in the car, no.
Yeah, well, when the cop went to go in there, Dieter grabbed a hold of him and threw him into the freaking ditch.
What?
Oh.
He lost his license or something for like 6 months for that, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He was complaining about it. He just grabbed the police officer and threw him in the ditch when the police officer started going in the car, and he didn't I guess he didn't have the driver's permission, and he didn't have a valid reason. And Dieter was like, "That's not how it's going to be."
No.
They just grabbed him and threw him in the freaking ditch. I was like, "Wow, why would you do that?" He goes, "You had no right." I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, we don't have these trigger happy cops here, so
yeah.
Yeah, normally you can get along with that because nobody shoots you if that happens. And hello.
Hey.
What's up?
And so that works relatively good for us. The cop even could have got into trouble for that.
Oh yeah, I think he did. I think the cop did get in trouble for it, but they couldn't let Dieter off with just throwing the guy in the ditch. So he lost his license for like 6 months.
Yeah. No.
Hey Nathan, all fit already?
It was funny.
Yeah, we have.
Mike,
we were at one point. A friend and me, we were driving home to the friend's house. I wanted to drop him off there and then drive home.
Mm-hmm.
And we were followed by police because we don't know. We sat on a parking lot and just waited there for don't know. We sat there, talked, and everything was nice. And we drove off from there. And the parking lot is a space where in the evenings a lot of drugs get sold.
Yeah.
And so they followed us, and then came to the vehicle, and we were so friendly to the cops that they did everything they could do. So they took the breath from me, from the friend in the car I was driving.
Mm-hmm.
They even did this wipe test for drugs on me. They not searched the car, but what I told you, okay, we want to see these and these items if you have them. I had all of that and neatly placed in the car and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we were so friendly to them that we were suspicious. Kind of, because we're sure. I want to see your driver's license. Yeah, sure. Here.
Yeah, here you go.
Should I step out of the car? And all that was so nice. And then they got me because I parked, or not? They didn't get me, but they kind of called me out on parking on a bus stop.
Uh-huh.
Kind of, but it was a bus stop in front of a school that is only used from, don't know, 7 to 12 or so.
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of the night, so no school kids. And They kind of that was the last thing they could do was this. But you can't stay here. I hope you know that. So take your vehicle to another parking space. And I was, oh sure, that was totally my fault. No, I'm sure. I only wanted to drop off my colleague here, and everything's nice. And
Yeah.
We were so nice because even in Germany, you should be. You should have the bad, how is it called?
Bad cops.
No, the feeling that you have something done, kind of.
Guilt.
How's it called? Yeah, you should feel at least a bit guilty when the police stops you. But I didn't do anything, so they had to let me get off that night. It was nice.
That's funny.
Yeah, we talked about that. My friend and I, we talked about that in the car before they stopped us. Let us be so friendly. So friendly that
They don't have an option.
yeah, that they don't have an option to do everything to see if we have done anything bad.
That's funny. All right, so give you the basics here. I got this little working elevator thing. Give it a test. Probably easier to see if I go into creative mode, just so you can see with the lighting area. We have the toggle, which regardless of what position the elevator is in, this will call it or send it on its way. So kind of a multifunctional thing there. I do need to move this down real fast, so let's do that. Let's move this button down. Let's move this button to right. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, that's a button. So I'll put this button right here. Like that. And then we will have an activation block right there. Move this to this. This to this, this to this. So regardless of how I hit this button, it'll send it all the way up the chain. Okay, perfect. Regardless of what's going on when I hit this button, it'll do the opposite. Okay, so that works out. Where am I at? Here I am. Alright, so if you're down here and the thing is not, you just hit the button and down it comes. Yeah, perfect. I'll pretty this up so that all this little wiring stuff is hidden. You don't have to do all these activation blocks. I just do it so that the little bars here run in 90-degree angles. They're easier to hide that way. And then when you're ready to go up, you just go up. Gonna be doing a little bit of things here. Probably gonna have these turning on and off activator blocks, which will in turn activate lights. So as it goes down, oh crap! As it goes down, the little lights will illuminate for you, and as they go up, they will turn off. So basically, I think that will be the best idea. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it's going to work out nicely. Let's go. Oh yeah. So none of these lights will be on except for the bottom when the elevator is in the up position. And all of the lights will be on, or only the bottom will be on when it's all the way down, but as it goes up and down, the lights will alternate. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit crazy. But I wanted it a little bit organic. I wanted it to kind of appear to be part of the world, but still something that I made. So I'm going to round these out a little bit more, add some more stuff to it. Let me get this build block in here so you can see a little bit of what I'm going to do. We'll bring this back a little ways, blend it into the terrain a little bit more. Definitely going to blend in this terrain out front here. Kind of, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. But what's going to happen is there's going to be basically a hillside right here. I want this to kind of be visible, and I may change my mind on that. But there's going to be a hillside here that opens up. So it'll kind of. I haven't decided if it's going to swing out this way, you know, in two halves, or if it's going to flip up. But there's going to be a little tray that runs out here that's going to have like a docking mount on it for you to dock on, and then once you dock in, it'll push you back like that, and then the doors will close. So that's kind of the plan. I got this extra area over here where I'm going to have a couple of different vehicles, and effectively what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down here and, you know, select the vehicle that I want, and it'll drag it out and bring it over here for me. But, you know, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of logic, and it's a bit down the road. That's kind of what I'm going for, down the road a piece. Down the road a stretch. That's the plan, anyways. Little organic building here, kind of a visitor center. This is what I'm shooting for. Little lounge area, maybe like a little veranda, I don't know, whatever it's called, where you go walk around and hold hands and kiss and junk. And then there's obviously going to be some bathrooms in here because people are going to have to use the facilities. But, you know, that's why people build facilities, because people need to use them. Probably another building right here. I haven't decided exactly what it's going to be yet, but there's going to be a lot of open hangar down here. That's going to, because this is kind of easy to do. I can just kind of pretty much bring this straight down and hide all of it. There's a lot of area around here for me to play in. I found this when Jace was over here hanging out on the. He said there was a lot of caving to do, and I think I'm planning on doing a little bit. I want to make it, you know, look nice, but not look like I just carved away the top of a mountain and built something there. I want it to kind of blend in. So that's kind of what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for on my plate, which is, I don't know, 20 episodes behind everybody else, but that's fine. I'm a busy guy. I don't have time to just sit around and play all the time. I do, but I waste it going over my Pokemon cards. So, now that my elevator is complete and my hangar is shaped and my upstairs building is upstairs-elated, I think this is a good place to call it. I think this is a good place to end it. I'm pretty sure that Garth has reached the pinnacle of his readiness. And there you go, you know. Just scroll out that a little bit. Look down here and hit O. See what happens. Oh, yeah. See, I like the new sunset. This is the, I think it's the 288 or 268, whatever the newest version is, where you can now craft things. I got an arrow through my head. That's kind of weird. But, yeah, this is what I'm shooting for. This is my world. The sky is white now. My plate, I mean, sorry. The sky is white. Man, that guy's good looking. I'm a handsome fella. Aren't I? You know it. Now I'm facing in the wrong direction. So, feel free to leave your comments below. Where's my... I need the sun. There it is. No, I need it in my face. Not behind me. There we go. Oh, yeah, perfect. So feel free to leave comments below. Throw me a like if you enjoyed it. If not, don't click dislike. It hurts my feelings. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.